Hey guys, this is Allison and Ian here for Marketing Week, and we are so excited to get to hang out with you and talk all about this project that we're all working on. So hope you guys are excited and have been thinking about it since our last video. So we wanted to start with just a few building blocks as you guys start to think about what this project might look like, what shape it might take. And the first thing we're going to talk about is what's called a needs assessment. So Ian and I are entrepreneurs. We own a business called Swell and Good that is a marketing agency that works with nonprofits all over the world. And we started this business, a bunch of years ago because we had been working for an organization and we identified a problem that we kept seeing over and over again. We needed people who were good storytellers. And most of all, we needed a donation platform that was going to work for us as a business. So when we were employed by other people, we recognized this problem. It was a pain point for us to be able to do our jobs. And when we started paying attention to it, we thought, hey, we might be able to solve that problem. And it might not be a problem just for us. It might be a problem for other people as well. So it turns out we created a solution and we were able to then share that solution with other people too. And when it comes to any sort of entrepreneurial venture, any sort of project, any sort of kind of creative thought, that's a great place to start, is to figure out what are the problems that actually exist. You can create the best solution in the world, but if it's not actually solving a problem, it's going to be really hard to convince people to get on board. The flip side, if you have a solution, even if it's the most simple thing ever, that's solving a problem that's bugging everyone, everyone's going to love it. They're going to want it and be really eager to get on board. So as we start thinking about this community project, the first place to start is identifying what the problems are. What are the needs? What are the pain points? What are the struggles that you are facing, that your families are facing, that your neighbors are facing, that you know are common in your community? That is kind of step one to be able to figure out what the needs are, so that you can create something that addresses those specifically. There are kind of two areas ways to think about this. One is objective. So that's data. That is measurable things that you can see in your community, statistics. Especially in this time of coronavirus, you might be seeing statistics come through and know what some big problems are, whether those are economic or health or food security, all sorts of things. The flip side are subjective data points. And those are things that are a bit more opinion-based that you can gather by simply talking to people. So a lot of those you might already know yourself just from your own gut or from the conversations you've had with one another or with your families. You'll know kind of subjectively what is bugging people or what the pain points are. So when we're starting to think about solution, the first thing we have to think about are the problems. On a worksheet that you guys will be working on this week, we'll kind of walk through what some of the questions are to think about that needs assessment. But basically, you're starting at square one, thinking about problems that are facing not only you, but kind of a bigger group of people. That will be your audience. That will be something you can solve. And that is what we'll talk about next, is kind of flipping those problems on their head and figuring out what those solutions could look like.